It's 7:30. Good morning. I'm Ian Crouch with Hunter News. Police have arrested 3 men over the spate of break-and-enters around Stockton. At least 20 break-ins and robberies have been reported over the past 2 weeks. A 28-year-old man will front court next month after he allegedly stole a car and a credit card from a home on William Street on Monday. Sonia Roberts from Police Headquarters says a 21-year-old man handed himself into Waratah Police Station yesterday and will front court today.
He'll be answering 4 counts of dishonestly obtained financial advantage by deception, while a 31-year-old man was arrested as a part of this targeted operation. He appeared in Newcastle Local Court yesterday, charged in relation to an outstanding warrant. Inquiries into the break-and-enter incidents continue, and anyone with information should contact Crime Stoppers on 1800 333 000.
Most of the Hunters' power has been restored, with only pockets of homes still going without electricity. Ausgrid crews will be going from house to house today at Bob's Farm, Taralba, Carrington, Doyleson North, East Maitland, Heatherbray and Jules. Meanwhile, the annual Tokal Field Days have had to be cancelled due to ongoing flood damage following last week's torrential downpour, with more rain forecast right through to Sunday. The SES will be receiving assistance from Interstate as the clean-up for the Hunter continues to cope with the more than 1,300 outstanding requests for help. The total number of requests has now surpassed the 2007 Pasha Bulker event, with more than 7,400 calls received throughout the Hunter. SES Deputy Incident Controller Dave Bushman says they're working to get on top of these jobs as soon as possible before more rain later in the week.
We are trying to throw as many resources as we can at the current outstanding jobs to try and get those job figures down. We are aware that there is a bit more rain coming later in the week, which may affect parts of the Hunter. So we are trying, while the weather's reasonably good, to get as many of those jobs closed off as quick as we can.
Efforts are underway to provide a temporary crossing at Toryburn until a new bridge can be built. The bridge, which is the only access to the village over the Allen River, was washed away in last week's flood. New South Wales Roads Minister Duncan Gay says a technical appraisal will be needed to determine a time frame to build a new bridge. Cessnock Council's 2015-16 draft operational plan is now on display and will give residents the chance to have their say on future plans for the city. The community will be able to give their opinion on a range of plans and policies, from earmarked roadworks through to the upcoming budget. Director of Corporate Community Services Robert McGinty says community feedback is vital.
So, we value it greatly. It helps guide some of our plans and where we think where the community thinks the emphasis for council should be. So without that coming back in, we're pretty much going along with what we think and what's been in past plans and just continuing on along those lines.
And the Wests Group has big plans for Panthers Newcastle if their takeover bid goes ahead. Both registered clubs have a handshake agreement in place, but the $19 million deal won't be confirmed until members vote on the move at a meeting next month. Wests are planning a major expansion of the King Street site if the deal goes ahead. Now with sport, Iona McNabb.
Manly Sea Eagles Steve Matai will be on the sidelines for their clash against the Newcastle Knights after failing to challenge his contrary conduct charge. The judiciary issued Matai with a 1-match ban after making contact with the referee last Saturday. He also entered an early guilty plea against one careless high tackle charge. Attacker Andy Brennan will play for the Jets for the next 2 seasons. Brennan has spent a successful trial period at the club after being selected from the South Hobart team in the Tasmanian Victory League. Coach Phil Stubbins has likened his potential to that of Socceroo Matthew Leckie. And the Jets have begun the search for a new operations manager after the resignation of Nicholas DeLuca. DeLuca is the latest in a string of mid-season departures, citing family reasons for his decision. That's sport. I'm Iona McNabb.
To NURFM News Time 26 to 8.